She said, don't be with all that faith. Don't be with all that faith. Good morning. Good morning. What's up, D, baby? All right? That's what I'm talking about. A lot of people last night must have attended with that boy named Ricky Smiley comedy show, and they had a lot of other stuff going on. It's a busy weekend, and we got the Saints playing for 12 o'clock. That's why we got to be out here at 11:45. Nate, since you have on Atlanta again, you go first. Represent the Falcons. Hey, we got hey, Terry. Mom, Saints fan. Dad, Falcon fan. The son, he said Seattle, his team. They be going at it in that house. Church, good morning, good morning, good morning. I promise you I won't be long. We're going to come out of the 8th chapter of Luke. I put my foot in my mouth yesterday, and one of my members said, Pat, I was listening, and you need to straighten that. The teaching was about music. Deep. All my life I've been hearing pastors say that Satan was over the choir. I ain't found that in the Bible yet. That Satan was over the music and you shouldn't listen to certain music because it's deep. I ain't found that in the Bible yet. Had one guy tell me about the 28th chapter of Ezekiel. I love the book Ezekiel, okay. But now tell me about the 28th chapter. You got to go to the 26th chapter. Because now we're dealing with oracles. Because in the 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, God is telling Ezekiel what to tell the listeners. In that 28th chapter, it talks about windpipes. And a lot of people take that and run with it. But the chapter is dealing with pride. So that took me to the book of Timothy. Paul is writing to Timothy. And Paul is telling Timothy about a novice. You just can't grab anybody and put them up here in this position because they're not ready. They're not prepared. And if you do, pride set in. Look what I did. Look what I have. And that's what has happened in the church today. In that, the Bible says, how can a man run his own house if he can't run God's house? So how you going to call yourself running God's house and you can't run your own house? So in the conversation, I said, we be talking about first lady, right? Okay. But if a member called me, first lady gonna say something. So who running your house, Pastor? You or first lady? Because your member needs you. But if she tell you don't go, you ain't going. So how you gonna run God's house and you can't run your own house? Fat asked me where that come from. God told Adam, dress the garden, keep the garden. That's it. Run your house, man. Okay. Adam couldn't run the garden. How he was going to run the world? God gave him a whole world. But he couldn't run the garden. So how he going to run the world? Man can't run his own house. How you going to run the church? But watch this. All of these females in here always give credit to first lady. Who is she? All of y'all first lady. He come up with that denomination foolishness. He started that first lady foolishness. He deal with that. Now, watch this. According to the Bible, as I said, in the 8th chapter of Luke, we got 3 women. Mary Magdalene, Joanna, Suanna. Who them ladies are? Who are those ladies? We know about Peter, James, John, Luke, and Mark. We know about the 12. Right. But who are those 3 ladies? Mary Magdalene was a prostitute, so she had money. Joanna was the lady who her husband was a servant of the king Herod, so she had money. It don't really tell us who Suanna was, but Mary Magdalene, Joanna, and Suanna was the ladies who supported Jesus' ministry. Those was the ladies who financed the ministry. But we don't talk about them ladies. But you so caught up on her. And so in saying that, how you gonna run God's house and you can't run your own house? Jesus ain't never tell us about no first lady. You had them ladies. And the Bible says, Mary Magdalene, Joanna, Suanna, and many others. These were the people who supported the ministry of Jesus. These were the ladies who financed Jesus' ministry. Now watch this. In the 7th chapter, Jesus is eating, and he's eating with Pharisees. Here comes this lady, Mary Magdalene. The Bible says she let her hair down. There's nowhere in the world a woman was supposed to let her hair down in public. That was a sin. You know, that was a disgraceful thing. For as Jesus is eating,